Yeah, I thought it was a good weekend for the Beavs, no question. I think points. I've said it so many times before. Points are hard to come by in this league, and obviously when you can get 3 from a team like Minnesota, that's huge. So obviously it was only the first 2 games in the league. There's a long way to go, but being able to put 3 points up on that side was huge. So obviously we got a lot of things to work on. They certainly. They're a very talented team. They were able to take advantage of some situations, but they're great opportunities to teach and great opportunities to learn. Watching the film, and we'll certainly do that. But really proud of the team in terms of their grit, the way we battled, especially after losing a tough one Friday to come back Saturday with the effort we did. I thought our penalty kill was outstanding all weekend long, and certainly Britt was really good, and she was a big part of us getting the 3 points on Saturday for sure. But you know what? That one's done. Now we're focusing on the next one. Well, I think it just proves to the group that we can play with anybody in the league, and it gives them that belief and reaffirms that belief. And no question, we had to have some puck luck. They certainly outpossessed us in terms of having the puck on their stick. They certainly had more shots on goal. They had more attempts, but as long as we play the way we need to play and commit ourselves to doing those little things, we're always going to have a chance. And we got a fortunate bounce on the first goal, but from that point on, we had some opportunities. We weren't able to capitalize on them, but keeping them off the scoreboard for that long really helped, obviously. And as the longer the game goes, the more pressure comes on their shoulders. So penalty kills down the third were key for us, but certainly an awful good feeling on Sunday, getting up to know that you're 1-1 in the league and you have 3 points, and now we can look forward to the next weekend. Yeah, well, I think it's really important that we've got to approach it the same way. It doesn't matter who you play. We've got to be ready to go. I think that's one of the keys. We've got to be on our toes and be aggressive. Obviously, Ohio State's coming off a weekend where they got some confidence themselves, going into Madison and getting at least a point. They've got a new coach, and she's only had an opportunity to be with them now for this will be her second week where she's actually had an opportunity to work with them. So that's certainly going to help them. They've got an outstanding goalie. They have Jinsey Dunn coming out of her high school career, was probably the number 1 rated player in the country, and she was unable to play last year, so now she's back. So it's going to be a real challenge. I like their forward group. They're big, they're strong, they skate really well, and just watch them. They pressure you all over the ice. So again, we're going to need to be on our A game to give ourselves an opportunity. Oh, absolutely. It doesn't take talent to block shots. I mean, that's a willingness by those players to do whatever they can to help their teammates, and that's. That was one of the things we talked about. Nobody wants to let their teammates down, and you can just feel it on the bench. When somebody block a shot, the whole bench is just erupts, and there was obviously the 4 killers and Britt were on the ice, but everybody on the bench was on the edge of their seat, pulling for them, cheering for them. They're right there. Everybody was killing that penalty on the bench, and so. Again, that's what it takes. That's kind of the tradition of this team. That they play for each other. And in a situation like that, to see that and then have to come out of that successfully, it just reinforces all those values, and a pretty excited bunch when that final horn went off. That's for sure. Well, it's all it's nice to see your name there, but we've only played 4 games, and there's a lot of hockey left to be played, and there's some teams that haven't even played yet, in out east. So. We can't get too caught up in it. The most important thing is this coming Friday's game, and we want to keep piling up as many points as we can, because we know it's going to be a battle. So that's what our focus will be is Friday night.
I feel like we were really able to control them. We made them play our game, and then we didn't play to their game. We made them play to us.
Yeah, on Friday, I guess we had a couple lapses which cost us goals, and Saturday I think we were really tight on our defense, blocked a lot of shots, and I think that was the difference maker. Last year I think we had a couple of bad bounces that cost us the game, and this year I think Summer's goal, we finally got that good bounce on net, and I think that was the difference maker this year.
I think this was a really nice weekend. We played really well, especially for being the first weekend with the WCHA, we always know that we have to bring the A game every night because everyone can play with everyone, and it got to come out hard every weekend.
Like last weekend, there was so many splits between other teams that I guess we're supposed to win too. So it just shows that our league is so competitive, and we have to be on top every game.
I think they'll still be a really good team. They've got an amazing goalie who's really stepped up for them this past weekend for sure. And I think we just have to make sure we get lots of shots, get lots of people towards the net, just play our game and make them play to us.
Yeah, I think they've got a good top two lines, good defense. So it's going to be a challenge just like every other weekend.